What's up, yo? How y'all doing? So it's my last day at my homie's house 'cause my grandpa's gonna come get me later at like 12 or 1. But my grandma, she's gonna go back like a couple more times, so I'll be back again next time. So, but basically last night, well, technically it was early today. It was at like 12 or 1 a.m. But I don't know how I'm able to sleep. Like I could stay up really late and still be able to wake up at like 6 or 7, 6, 7, I guess. But what's it called? It's because I only slept for like 5 hours, and yet when I got up, I was full of energy. I don't know how. I just was. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Last night, well, I mean early this morning, I was thinking about what I was gonna talk about, and I guess that it's just like a couple more stories. But they probably really don't matter. But I guess I like to talk about them. But it's low key. I want to talk about two subjects this morning. But excuse me. Sorry about that, y'all. Um, but the first subject I wanted to get on was me back in middle school, like in seventh grade. Like I was a horrible person in middle school, bro. Like the shit I would do, just like. Now I just regret doing them. And sometimes I don't know why, but sometimes I just wish that I could like somehow manage to bring back the old me, like to spawn him in front of me and like we fight each other. I don't know why. I just been thinking about that. I don't know why. I'm thinking about in the deep future to be posting a video about that, but I'll need some time to do it. But anyways, back to middle school. I was horrible because one, I would get sent to ISS a lot, like a lot. But also, I did something that like, there's one thing I did in seventh grade that I really wish I could take back. So, anyway, in high school, when my freshman year, she's a sophomore now. I apologize to her now for doing it. She forgave me, but still. Anyways, I'll just get to the point. But so there was this girl in the cafeteria I saw every day, and I thought she was really pretty. So I just like started, talking to her, like just simple things you do when you like someone. And I don't know, at first it seemed to like work kind of, not really, but kind of. But after a while, she stopped talking to me. It's because I didn't find out till after, but I found out she had a man. So I was curious, like, did I do something? Did I say something? But, anyways, that's not the point. Well, it is. Hold on. But still, I would like stalk her every day. Like I would just stare at her and like stalk her on TikTok and shit like that. Which that was a fucked up thing to do. And I actually really do regret doing that. But what else? Even though I knew she had a man, I still wouldn't leave her alone. For like about a year or two straight, I was doing that. But then I finally came to the realization that she doesn't want me. Like, obviously, I knew that, and she has a man. I have to respect that. Cause like the old me, even if I knew a girl I liked was in a relationship, was talking to someone, I wouldn't care. I would still like try to flirt with them. But me now, I wouldn't do that. Cause like once I find out that someone's in a relationship, the person I like's in the relationship, and they're happy in it, and what's it called? Oh, sorry, I got the hiccups, y'all. But yeah, they're happy in that relationship. I'm just gonna leave them alone, because like, if you really care about them, then you'll just let them be happy in their relationship. I can't believe it took me this long to realize it, but I did. It was a bitter pill to swallow, but I did. I swallowed it. But anyways, now to the second story, which I kind of discussed in another video, but it was short. But as y'all know, speaking back in seventh grade, this is kind of where it started. Towards like the last week of school, I started growing feelings towards a fictional character, and it's y'all are gonna laugh, and that's fine, perfectly fine. I'll take it. But I don't y'all know the HBO show Harley Quinn. I started growing feelings towards her, and I drew pictures with her of her. I drew pictures of me with her, like holding hands together, and I don't didn't hide it. I made it obvious to the world, like I stuck out like a sore thumb. But yeah, and I created this fantasy relationship in my head that we were together and stuff, like, and that like once I died, that we were gonna reincarnate and like, you know, go on together forever. Just corny shit. But even my fictional crushes are in relationships. Cause what's it called? She's with Poison Ivy, which, first of all, I don't like her no more like that. But I still love the show. It's an amazing show. But yeah, I think that phase lasted like 9 months. I think probably like 9 months it lasted. But and also speaking of that, I also recently started a new one. But y'all know that show Villainous? I told y'all about it. But it's an underrated show, only 6 episodes. But so you might know it, you might not. But anyways, it's a show about like these. There's a group of heroes, I mean villains, that work for Black Hat, and basically the villains are the heroes, and they take down the heroes. The heroes are the villains, like, if that makes sense. Uh, I think that's tough though. Like I love that show. I wish they would make more episodes. But anyways, back to the story. The last episode, episode 6, it was called "The Hideous Heart," and it really caught my attention. But because the character Miss Heed, when she walked in, well, like, hey, hold on, I'm gonna go back and tell y'all how I first saw it out. So, anyways, back in 2020 during the pandemic, I was just scrolling through YouTube, and I saw like a little video of like the scene with Dr. Flug and Miss Heed in like the lab. You know, at the time I didn't think much of it. I was just like, okay. But recently this year, I was scrolling through YouTube again, and I found that same exact meme. And when I saw her, I felt something, like I was like, she's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. So I just went on Google and I searched up what's the name of the show where the scientist wears a paper bag and goggles, and that's how I got the name. But it's in Spanish, but where I go, I found it in English, like English dubbed, but it's originally in Spanish. But you know, whatever fits y'all can watch it however y'all want. But you know, but anyways, I drew a picture of Miss Heat. I showed it on my channel. I even posted it on my TikTok. But what's it called? Yeah, it wasn't too crazy like my thing with Harley, but I still had in my head, I created the fictional world. I don't know why. It's just I just don't know how I feel about talking like about personal stuff like this on camera, but I do anyways. So it's funny. I won't tell my family, but I'll tell a million strangers. But yeah, I don't know why. It just like made me feel love. I don't. That sounded corny as cringe as fuck, but you know, I've actually felt something like, and it felt good. Even though in real life, those are one of the women I would avoid because she like only uses her powers to like manipulate men to for her own personal benefits. Which personal in real life I wouldn't fuck with that, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Just the thought, the fact I literally had to fucking create a fictional character in my fucking head just so I won't fucking feel lonely. And I don't know why, like, it just hurts, bro. Like, it fucking hurts. Because, like, literally all the girls I ever talked to, fucking, they either, like, know they have a boyfriend, they're talking to somebody, or they're not looking for anything. Literally, all the responses I've ever gotten trying to talk to girls. And one thing that pisses me off about it is how fucking, what's it called? I'll try to talk to them and they'll just like straight up fucking ignore me. I'm like, dude, like, all right, if you don't want to talk to me, you don't have to, but geez, bro, you don't have to fucking, ignore me, pretend like I'm a fucking error or some shit. Like, I don't know why they can't just give me a chance. Like, they judge me before they even know me. I mean, I probably did this to myself because of how I was in 6th and 7th grade. But still, that shit was 2, 3 years ago. I've fucking changed a lot from then. Like, motherfuckers don't want to believe or accept that you changed. They just want to fucking focus on how you used to be or used to be a horrible person. Like, shit, bro. Fucking pisses me off. Like, fucking, I don't know why, like I was saying, I get I was a fucking weird person. I get that. But I'm not like that anymore. I fucking changed. But again, that's just how fucking society works. They don't care if you got better, if you fucking got help, if you fucking got therapy or some shit, took meds or whatever. They don't give a fuck about none of that. They'll just want to remember shit you did when you were younger, but you fucking deeply regret doing it. But you know, fucked up world we live in. But wow, this is actually crazy. I'm recorded up to 13 minutes without even having to figure out what to talk about. I just managed to, on my own, manage to record 3 extra minutes longer than usual. But yesterday's video was shorter because, again, my service went out, and I didn't connect to the Wi-Fi yet. But I probably will be posting shorter videos for a while, unless I get like a Wi-Fi spot. But you know, I guess that's all I gotta say. Nothing else to talk about. But yeah, I don't know why I didn't say this in the beginning, but good morning, y'all. You know, but huh? Yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. So I'll see y'all next time. Peace. Stay safe.